to a guy who I said, and you can look at the video, I said he's going to get sacked by Christmas. And it's going to truly happen. Manchester United is a complete and utter issue. I don't want to swear because of their kids that listen to this stuff. I'm all for the youth. It's messed up. That match I saw against West Ham was horrible. That was a horrible football match to watch. The amount of long balls, wayward passes, first time crosses. I was like, this is horrible. This is horrible football. I mean, maybe for some people it's cool, but that's just how I grew up wanted to play football. So that was just crap. So my thing is that look, I defend what I believed. Based on that winning run, he deserved to get the job. But my thing is that Louis van Gaal isn't a scrub. Uncle Moon was definitely ain't a scrub. So if those two guys couldn't get anything happen and Uncle Moon managed to win 3 trophies with these losers, what the hell do you think Solskjaer's going to do? Because I looked at that team that you now remove Pogba from that midfield. That team is shocking. It is frightening how shocking that team is. Where without Pogba, United were trying to go toe-to-toe with West Ham. It's a mid-table team. So my thing is, what happens? Do you think that Solskjaer should be sacked? If he's sacked, who do United get? But specifically, how long do you feel it's going to be before United can get back to somewhere close to the Ferguson era? Or will they even get back to the Fergie era?
Wow. It's going to be a long, long time. I mean, I remember saying on one of the hangouts last year, it's going to be 10 years before they're relevant at top
Decade!
level. Yeah, at the elite level, I think it's going to be 10 years. And I think a lot of the problems stem from the board in terms of their appointment of managers, even in their how they go about the transfer windows. Like, it's just not organised. It's not a team that looks like they're trying to be at the top level. It looks like they're trying to look for a lot of quick fixes like with Mourinho. But it's not really how it balances out with what the team is looking like, because you have a lot of young players, but then you're looking to get Mourinho in, which looks like a short-term fix. Yes, it gets you those 3 trophies, but then where's the ethos over a period of time? Like, this football team, they don't look like a football team, man. They look like a bunch of individuals put together and trying to see how we can make it work. Now, with Oli, he managed to get them singing all to the same hymn sheet for a short period of time. They then rushed into making him the permanent manager, where they could have just left him to be interim manager to the end of the season. But you know what? The form's looking great. Let's give him the job at the end of the season, like we agreed to assess it. But then they rushed into the decision. Ever since, he's been absolutely awful. I think his form's been probably bottom 5 of the league. It's been that bad. So
I think
they messed up doing that.
Since he took over permanently, 12 teams have got more points than him in the Premier League.
Yeah, it's awful.
Newcastle are only a point behind when they played the game list.
It's mad.
It's
mad. And they even said at the start of the season that they have probably a mid-table midfield. And that was with Popper in. I think without it, we saw how they got balled out by, Noble and Rice.
Hey, put respect on Noble's name, man. Marco Noblino, he's a baller, bro.
He's decent.
You know, he was born in Brazil, innit? He was born in Brazil.
The guy's average.
His parents were on holiday. He was born in Brazil and they flew him back.
Guy's average. So, Dev. Actually, before I go to Dev, so just some people, so one guy said, this was from the chat, Lukaku, what did I say? United spent 85 million on a defender and did not replace Lukaku.
Yep.
Another guy said that Lukaku was overrated when he was at Everton. When he reached Man United, he was so underrated. So, for Dev, I mean, because the Lukaku thing is very interesting. I thought it was a bad move. When it was about to happen, I thought, do you really want to do this, really? Because do you want to... Forget even Rashford being injured, because nobody could have foreseen. Okay, what if Rashford is not that good? You now have a great spotlight on a guy who has 10 goals max in a season. So 2 things: how long do you think it's going to take United to get back to Fergie status? And the Lukaku thing, was that badly handled?
Firstly, I think the Lukaku move in the first place was a bad move. I think Lukaku was a great striker for Everton, but I didn't think he had the ability, the stature in the game to be a Man United striker. For what Man United I remember watching Man United, they always had big boy strikers. Andy Cole, Dwight York, Nistelrooy.
You know, even Percy, by the way.
I was getting there. I was working my way through this. Give me a chance, man. But I think Man United, their problems stem from, I'm going to give you 3 words: Ed Wood. That's the problem. That geezer has no idea what he's doing. He's a businessman. He doesn't know anything about football. I think Liverpool showed a lot of people the way on how to get back from the depths of finishing 8th and stuff like that. It's a patient build-up. You have to be patient. They sign players with great potential and great sell-on value. Okay, they had the issues with the Andy Carroll saga and Stuart Downing. They learned from that. They then started signing players who were hungry, young. You know, Lallana might not have been a great signing now, but at the time he was Premier League. He was sought after. Mane, players like that. Who else have they gone and signed? There's Robertson, obviously. So a lot of players that are hungry. They've played well in the Prem. If you sign them and they don't necessarily take off, they have sell-on value. Where the hell are they going to sell Harry Maguire? Who's going to sign Harry Maguire? That's one of the dumbest signings I've ever heard of. 80 million. You have no sell-on value. What are you going to get? That's just money dead in the water. So this is where Man United need to look at Liverpool's transfer dealings and the way they run their club. And that is the blueprint to get from the depths of mid-table meteority, back to a challenging team for titles and Champions League or whatever. As much as it probably burns Man United fans, but Arsenal was the same. We should be looking at what they did. And we are kind of starting to do that now, but that's the way to get back.
So let's just we'll look at the results of the poll. So with our who will get sacked first. So interesting. Only 8% said Emery.
Yeah. Now, to be fair, there's no point in sacking him. His contract runs out at the end of the season.
So 26% said Marco Silva, 30% said Valverde, 37% says Ole will no longer be at the wheel.
No, it's Marco Silva. It's Marco Silva all day.
I actually agree with that. Because if any of those teams are going to be brave enough to shoot their gun and get rid of the manager, it's going to be Everton. Because I think Ole's got enough goodwill with the fans and even with the board to be like, they're going to keep him on no matter how bad it gets unless they're in the relegation zone. But other than that, they're going to keep him. But again, to your point earlier, the reason why Liverpool were also able to do so was because they had the faith in the manager. They didn't have the same backline for the last 7 years like Man United had until just recently. They actually trusted the manager to get rid of all the deadwoods and then bring in the players that he wanted. Yes, it took a couple of years. I think Liverpool was still finishing 8th, 7th, maybe 5th in there as well in the first 3 years of Klopp until he started to make it work. So, but having said that, are you going to trust Ole to do that? Because has he got the pedigree to even earn that right of that much time? So I don't think he has done that. So, and also one problem as well, they got rid of Lukaku. They also got rid of Sanchez, who's someone else who could have played striker for them.
No, forward. Sanchez is
that's the point I'm trying to make. You got rid of Lukaku's goals.
Yeah.
And you also got rid of Sanchez. And then who are you looking at to put him back up Rashford and Martial?
What is Sanchez going to contribute?
No, but I'm saying that you should have replaced that. You need to replace that slot in the squad.
This is where Ed Woodward fails because he wanted Dybala. They went after Dybala. They didn't get that one over the line. They then tried for Mandzukic, couldn't get that over the line. And it's him, that's you. You can't get these deals over the line and you've left a massive gaping hole in the squad now.
It's not talking about with a lack of a plan. And now you've left it to just Rashford, who got, again, max 10 goals. And as much as you rate Martial, his max in the Premier League, 11 goals. So you left it just to those two to hold up a club like Man United.
But my thing was okay, look, let me just play devil's advocate with the whole Ed Woodward thing. What if it's a case of, okay, I'm a young up-and-coming star player. Do I really want to go to Man United? So if the United brand isn't very attractive, what more could Woodward do apart from threatening their family or extortion or someone to try and sign for United? The United brand they're a great marketing brand. As far as I'm a Dybala, I'm a Coutinho, I'm a Mandzukic or so forth, I'm looking at Man United and I'm like, why would I want to go there? I know of its history. I know what the club means. Which I say, this is really similar to Milan. Milan is a lost cause, but it's very similar to Milan, where it's a great name. The name has history. But in 2019, if I'm still regarded as a top player, tier 2 or upper tier 3, why would I want to go to United? So how's that Woodward's fault then?
See, I know you're playing devil's advocate, but that's a terrible point because just to say that you can't get the Mandzukic's, the Dybalas, all these guys who are pretty good players from abroad, these guys are mainly just going to be mercenaries who are going for the money thinking, that guy's on 200k, I want to be on 250k, like that. There's still players in the Premier League you could have got. Yes, I don't rate Longstaff, but you still can't get that. Again, the point I'm trying to make is there were still players in the Premier League to go and get. You still needed a midfielder to get. If you couldn't, and also, okay, Longstaff, cool. Why didn't you go in and try and get Ndombele?
Yeah.
Because if he's going to go to Spurs, he would then definitely go to Man United. So put the money in, maybe you got to put an extra 10 million, but you go and sort that midfield out. You lost Torreira, you lost Fellaini, all these players in the midfield. I'm not saying that they're great players, but you need to refill that space in the team. And now with a couple of injuries, look how threadbare they are. So it's all down onto obviously to the manager for the lack of tactics, but also on the board for the lack of a plan as well.
The scouting network. What's your scouting network doing?
You see,
you know what I mean? There's good players out there.
That is where I'm not good because, you can blame Woodward to a certain degree. Also, it's how good because Klopp's scouting network specifically, I don't know what's because Klopp's scouting for Liverpool, but specifically at Dortmund was flipping amazing because he found players that nobody knew. So my thing is like, yeah, you can play Woodward to a certain degree of the players you're going for, but at the end of the day, I get what you're saying of like you can't get these top targets, but you have to now rely on your scouts of finding those gems that no one knows about. So the scouting quality of United just aren't really popping off.
And then you buy these players, and again it comes back now. You're thinking of a business. You buy these players, and they have sell-on value because you've bought them from
Lewandowski, Götze, Hummels,
the Bundesliga. You bought them from there, and then if they ever need to go to Real Madrid or Barcelona, you push up the price. Now you got 20 million profit, and that's what obviously Man United are into is profits. But you're signing Harry Maguire for 80 million, even Wan-Bissaka at 55. There's no sell-on value there. If Wan-Bissaka is a flop, which I don't think
the guy's a damn good defender.
I think he'll be a great right back for them for a long time. If he's not, you're losing out. You're losing money.